Bonjour, Menogishka Kinawia, Jikinibu Adijnakas, Mong and Dodam. Chief Jason Henry here. I have to sit down and make this video because of some communications that have been going out to the community over the past days and weeks about our membership. And I want to be abundantly clear that those people on our membership list are members of the Chippewas of Killin Stony Point First Nation. And there are many more that need to be on our membership list because our membership is limited by Indian Act rules, by rules that involve such archaic terms as blood quantum, two-parent rule, things like that. What we have is forced colonization and assimilation that is meant to take away from our community, our togetherness, our family, and it's unfair. It's one of the tools very similar to that of the residential school, which is meant to separate us and break us down. In 1987, our community passed a membership law. The membership law is very, very hard to amend because of the rules that were put into it. And there are many things within that law that are actually contrary to the Constitution. They are unconstitutional and they violate human rights. In 2014, there were some laws that changed in Canada. In particular, there was the Gender Equity Act, and that meant that many more people need to be added back to a membership list. People who belong, our family. And there were some attempts made, but the processes were not followed. And that was all guided and advised by the membership committee, by the governance committee, by chief and council, by our legal counsel, R.C. George Law. That was all guided and advice was given to make it right, to allow our people who belong to become members here. Many of them, hundreds of our family were added back to the list, to our membership list, where they belong. And since 2014, that number is in the area of likely 300. And people have voted. They have sat in ratifications, decided FSA, decided on clench. They've decided who is chief and council. They've been paid from our payouts that we've had. And they belong and they deserve to have those things because they are members of Killin Stony Point First Nation. They are our family. But the rules weren't followed, and we have to make it right. We have to amend our membership code to reflect those of us who belong. And we can do that. We can move beyond the Indian Act. We can move beyond those ways of enfranchisement, of colonization, and of divide and conquer. Chief and Council are very cautiously working towards a new membership code under the guidance of our governance committee and current legal counsel. Things will be put right. You will have consultation. You will have a vote. Much of these conversations have happened in camera. Why? Because it's very sensitive matters. Talking about if you belong or don't belong. When of course we belong. But colonization's been so hard on us that it's difficult to have those conversations without talking about blood quantum and rights and Indian Act and money and fiduciary responsibility. So of course, those hard conversations were had in camera. The most recent special counsel with respect to governance issues, this was one of the main topics. We are making things right. You will have a say about moving beyond these constraints we have from our 1987 Indian Act membership code. We've done everything we can to do what's right for our community. So please don't be fooled by the laws of the allegations of instant Indians, of vote buying, of padding our voter list, membership list. The people that are being referred to are your family and my family. They are our family and they belong to our community. So trust me when I say that there is evidence to all of this. There is paperwork on all of this, and we will make sure this is all prepared and ready for you to be able to take a look at for your own eyes. Proof, evidence that the additional people on our list belong on our list. So I just wanted to dispel some of that talk in the community, that divisive talk that hurts so much and makes people feel like they don't belong, just like residential schools, 60 Scoop, and Indian Act behavior. Make people feel like they don't belong. Well, trust me, those 300 people and many more to come, they do belong. They belong here because they are our family and they are the Chippewas of Kelowna and Stony Point.